Okay, so the first thing I'm adding is Too Faced Shadow Insurance to my eyelids to prevent any creasing because my eyelids will crease. And then after this, I'm going to just add a little bit of concealer just because I do have some discoloration. So I'm going to put a little bit of that just to cancel any of that out. This brush is from Huda Beauty. I'm going to be showing a lot of Huda Beauty products. This video is not sponsored. I'm going to be using the new palette that just came out, which is called Colorblock. They came out with two different ones. I'm using the blue one. Now, this is supposed to have, I'm kind of confused by it, actually. So my understanding was you can use one of the eyeshadows, the cake liner, as an actual eyeliner, but I'm not sure if you can use all of the shadows, all of the matte shadows for a liner. I'm still a little confused by that because I actually used one of the other colors, not the one that says cake liner. So I'm not exactly sure. So I use this matte lime green color just really softly as a background color, and then I'm going to take this turquoise, matte turquoise color. I'm using all the matte colors. They don't have names on them on the back of it, sorry. I'm taking this as my transition shade. These are very almost chalky-like, but not in a bad way. Normally chalky eyeshadows, they aren't really good, and once you blend them out, they're not very pigmented. They lose all their color. These don't do this, but they do feel very chalky. I don't know, it's very weird. I don't think I've used shadow like this before. I'm not sure, but they are very pigmented and they do blend out, but I did have to go in a couple times to get it like the strong color that I wanted. And then I'm going to take the lime green color again and I'm going to add that to my lid, all over my eyelid. And again, I had to go really pack that color on to get it as pigmented as I wanted. But again, it was super pigmented when I did it and I didn't lose any color. Normally with cheap chalky shadows, the color will just kind of fade right off. This didn't do that. And then I'm going to take this like royal blue color right here, which I was a little surprised with. It's a lot lighter than it looks in the pan, but yeah, I just added that to my kind of the outer corner and just blending it inward. And I'm kind of concentrating it the most color at the outer corner, and they did blend out really nicely. Then I'm going to take this matte the darkest blue in the palette, and I'm going to concentrate that towards the outer corner of my eye. Now this color it did blend, once I blended it, it kind of lost a little bit of its color. It wasn't as dark, so I just kept adding on to build up that color as strong as I wanted it. And this is the color, the shadow that I actually used as liner. Again, I'm not sure if just the one that says cake liner is supposed to be for the eyeliner, but I use the other color. I had this Makeup Forever ink liner on my desk and I really wanted to see how pigmented the white was, and I didn't realize it was super blurry right here. I apologize. So I just added 4 little dots just to give it, I just really wanted to try to see how pigmented these were, and it is super pigmented. Just one little dot did it really white, which I was super impressed with. I really like these liners, and I was just really impressed with the white. And Huda Beauty did come out with these 3 different brushes. I will say that I really, really loved the brushes. I've used 2 so far. I used one in this video. So for the cake liner, the liner in the palette, you're supposed to just add water. I used this LA Girl Hydrating Mist because it's just what I had on my desk. And then I just dipped my brush into the shadow. Again, I don't know if just the top shadow called cake liner is supposed to be the liner, but I used this one and it actually worked really well. And it didn't come off either, even if like I ran my finger through it. It didn't come off. It worked really well. And I went over it a couple of times too, and it didn't like cake up or get weird like a regular liquid liner would. So I was super surprised by that. And yeah, I just added a blue liner, and then I used a Smashbox blue liner for my waterline. I didn't use any of the shimmery shadows. I'll have to try them out next time because they just didn't really go with this look. So I don't know how good those are yet. Hey guys, that actually came out a lot different than I expected in my head. I just put on this Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumper Lip Line Smoothing Gloss. I got this from BoxyCharm. If you guys haven't signed up for BoxyCharm, I will have the link in the description box. It feels really good. It's really, really thick, and it's not too sticky even though it's really thick. I'm going to spray my face with this Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I've really been liking this. Trying to avoid my eyes. Okay, then I've talked about this before. This is primer. It's the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. Illuminating Primer. Illuminating Primer. I really like this one. It gives a really pretty glow to the face. I'm just going to put it on with this stippling brush, I think. A really pretty glow. It's like an iridescent pearl color. Really pretty. So for foundation, I'm going to use Huda Beauty's, which is super messy because I use it all the time. Foundation, I actually did a poll in her foundation brush. I actually did a poll on Instagram to decide whether I should do full just one brand tutorial of Huda or mix. More people actually voted for mixing up the brands, so I'm just using different brands. 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7. I swatched one on my hand and it was super intense, so I'm gonna try to use one of these. I'm gonna try the color Grace, I think, but I'm gonna use just like a tiny amount. I'm gonna put it a little bit. Oh man, that's even probably too much. I look like a clown. I'm just gonna use my foundation brush. Wow, these are really pretty. They're super pigmented, really pigmented. I really don't like a pink blush, but they're really pretty. Probably super affordable too. I'm gonna go with concealer and use Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. Okay, to set my under eyes, I'm going to use Huda Beauty's Cherry Blossom Cake. I know this is sold out. I apologize. I've tried looking for it everywhere to link it for you guys, but it is sold out. But it's just her pink setting powder, and I'm going to use this Makeup Forever sponge to set that. I actually just set my under eyes with this. I don't put this all over my face. For bronzer, I'm going to use another Huda Beauty product, which is the Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder, and I use the shade Light. I probably need to switch up my stuff because I know I'm using a lot of the same things that I always use. I'm going to use a little bit of Benefit's Hoola bronzer just to do my nose. I should probably do the rest of my eyes, huh? I think I'm going to try to put a little bit of this green right here under it, under my lower lash line. And a little bit of that green, not too much. And it does have quite a bit of fallout. Not so much fallout, like full shadow pieces on there, but like since I'm using this green, it'll probably get down here where it looks a little bit of green. I think I'm just going to stop because I don't want my under eyes to start looking greenish. I'm just going to put that lime green color. In the center. Gosh. In the inner corner. Just make sure you tap your brush before. I can't see it, but there's a bunch of stuff floating up. The lip liner that I'm going to use is from Dragon Beauty Lip Job Liner. I also got this from BoxyCharm. I think I'm actually going to use another Huda Beauty product, or maybe not because I can't find it. Okay, this is Huda Beauty's Liquid Lipstick in Girlfriend. Love this color. And I don't think I'm going to do anything to my hair because my camera's about to die.